the kind of man that actually is good is what I would call the well-ordered man, the well-ordered virtuous man. The well-ordered man, as opposed to the physiognomic man, is constituted of conscience, good habits, sociability, reason, and individuality. And when these things harmonize and work together, they create they create the proper picture of man. Why Andrew Tate is not an example of the well-ordered man is actually quite clear. Look at what he says, for example.
I don't want my daughters getting plowed by dudes they're not going to be with for the rest of their life. I want to meet one man and begrudgingly accept that he's going to be my daughter. And I want him to be fearful enough of me to respect me. And I want them to be together forever. So that means I get to choose who the it is.
If you saw in that clip, what is one of the things that he says is going to be the governing principle of how he ensures his daughter's relationship or his partner's relationship or whatever is controlled? It's fear. And fear is basically the opposite of reason. It's an emotion, it's a deep emotion that we all have, and it's not necessarily prescriptive. It can drive us to do things, but only in a moment of temporary insanity. It cannot drive us to do things that are good if it's not paired with some kind of reasoned evaluation, some kind of clear-headed evaluation of the particular circumstances, which is why fear is oftentimes the biggest reason why people do not go farther in life, because they create this irrational story within their minds that then produces kind of complacency or kind of, muted condition. So this is very interesting to see this. And so, once again, this is part of the physiognomic man. You're ruling through fear. You're ruling through will. You're ruling through sheer force of power, as opposed to ruling through virtue.